Sabina Nore. I'm an artist, a painter, a surrealist painter, a fantastic painter, a visionary painter, and other things. I'm not crazy about labels and nor labeling my art, but these few seem to apply, at least in some of the cases. My artist story began a long time ago when I learned to draw. I come from a family with many artists and many mathematicians. My uncle and my aunt were both painters, both actually surrealists in a way too. And I spent a lot of time with them when I was a little girl in their studio, drawing and painting, breathing in the magical atmosphere of their place, which was very, very different than anything else I had experienced back then. And I think I fell in love with it from the start. So yeah, I'm not really sure if I was born into it or if I was seduced by it early on. But it began then. Later I've also studied art. I haven't finished my studies, which I'm actually happy about, because I can still call myself an original genius if it turns out that I'm a genius. That's about it. Actually, there's a lot more than that, but that's it for now. I think life is weird. I think the way society is set up, our laws, rules, and what is considered normal, I think that is weird. So, in comparison, I think surrealism is pretty normal, refreshing, not so weird. My parents need art. My parents love art, they always have. They've been helping out artists in the family. They've been collecting art for as long as I can remember. So they have always been very actively involved in art. But I'm not sure if they both felt equally enthused when they found out about my plans. In the meantime, though, they're very supportive, happy, proud. It's always good. My preferred medium used to be oils. I was very much infatuated with oils, and I considered it a very sensual experience even back then. I loved everything about it, working with them, the cleaning up process afterwards, the way the apartment smelled, or the studio apartment smelled. So everything was special and beautiful. And then about a year ago, I discovered the digital medium, and at first I tried a graphic tablet, a little one. Took some getting used to. Finally got used to it, but it never felt organic. It bothered me that I had to draw in one place and see the result of that in another. And then I found out about the Cintiq, where you just draw directly on the screen, and so I realized I would have to get myself one of those. So I did, and ever since then it's been difficult actually for a long time to go back to anything else. This allowed me to work in much the same way as before, using the stylus as a brush, but I could realize my ideas a little bit faster than with oil, and that was very important to me because my head is crowded with ideas for paintings, and I can't wait to get them out of there and onto the canvas. And the digital medium allows me, like I said, to do that a bit faster. But yeah, I am considering now again going back to oil for a little bit, and pencil and paper as well. But still, the digital medium would, for the time being, be my preferred medium. I don't think I have any special workflow. Most of the time, the entire painting is already in my mind. There have been a few exceptions to that. That's how it is mostly. And I work intensely. Once I begin, I usually work day and night, whenever I can, on that painting. Coffee is always part of my workflow, speaking of which. But that's it. Very little sleep, lots of coffee, and intense painting. My favorite website, I would have to say, is Facebook. And I actually find it rather funny because a couple of years ago I despised Facebook. I didn't like it very much. And I left. And then a year ago I came back with the intention to use it for art only. And using it in that manner, it's the best place I have come across for connecting with other artists, for connecting with fans, for interaction. It has it all. I've tried, of course, various art sites as well, and I'm present in those because it's also important. It helps. But this would be the number one. Well, the number one influence has certainly been Salvador Dali. And in more than just one way. At first it was just his paintings, which made me discover him as a person as well. And the more I learned about him, the more I loved him. And I think I've come to know him quite well over time. I know the things he's been criticized of as well and so on by his colleagues, but I don't really care about that. They were probably just jealous. And then, of course, René Magritte was a brilliant painter, but there would be just the paintings. It never went beyond the fascination with Magritte never expanded to more, like it did in the case of Salvador Dali. And there are many others who have influenced me to a smaller degree. Escher was something very different. And then again later, there's always new influences. It would depend at which point in my life. But the only person I can say that about completely would be Salvador Dali.